Hi, I'm Dr. Heather from Wellspring Chiropractic Lifestyle Center. Today I want to share with you when people come to us and they're struggling with TMJ problems, what do we do? How do we see if we can help? The exam is a very important part of our process because we want to look closely at understanding what is the cause of these TMJ problems. So of course we're going to look at the TMJ itself and see what's happening there, but we also want to look at some other factors. Now we do know that stress is one of the factors that can cause TMJ problems, so we want to be able to measure what's happening in the nervous system. And when we do that, we use scans, a scanning technology, and it's the same as what the astronauts use to measure their health. It's space-certified technology. One of the ones we use is called the rolling thermography, and that's something where we roll this unit up your spine, and it measures the nerve supply to the organs, blood vessels, and glands. And we know where those nerves go, what the map of the nervous system is, so we can actually look at the nerves that go right up into the TMJ joint, and we can see if there's any interference in the nerves that are carrying the messages from the brain to the joint and back again. If there is interference, that could cause dysfunction in that area. We also look at what's happening in the muscles of the neck, right around the jaw joint and in the upper cervical spine, because if there's an asymmetry in those muscles, one muscle tugging more than the other, then that can cause misalignment in the upper cervical or upper neck vertebrae. That can cause more interference in the nerves that are carrying the messages to the jaw joint, and that whole area of the jaw and the upper cervical area, that if there's asymmetry or muscle tension there, can be one of those contributing factors. Because we know that stress is one of the factors that affects TMJ, there is a way that we can actually measure whether or not you're in a stress mode even when you think you're not. And if that's the case, then we want to be able to address that and help you come back to a neutral state when you're in a neutral environment rather than just defaulting to stress mode. So our heart rate variability test is the way that we can measure what your stress levels are, how well you're adapting to the stresses that you're currently under, and whether you're out of balance, whether you have an imbalance in your sympathetic parasympathetic system. And that is the system that is controlling whether you're in fight or flight stress mode or whether you're in rest and relaxation mode. So we actually can measure that. And that's how we get the results that we get in the clinic, is actually understanding what's going on in the bigger picture, what's happening in the nervous system, in the spine, as well as looking at what's happening with the TMJ. I hope that you found this useful. If you're curious about whether we can help you, just click on the link and we can get you scheduled in for a new patient exam, and we can do these tests with you and find out what's going on and whether we can help.